morning again. Welcome to class 909. Yes, sir, on Richard Vaughan Live. Are you ready? Are you ready to start? I want to continue with Gain Fluency on page 34. In the middle, paragraph 266. I started with this paragraph yesterday, but I like it. I like this paragraph. It contains two things. Well, three, basically, three. To look alike means parecerse el uno al otro. Nos parecemos, we look alike. They look alike, se parecen físicamente, they look alike. We look alike. You and I look alike. You look like me and I look like you. And so, if you look like me, and at the same time I look like you, then clearly we look alike. Escrito alike. Okay. Now, my twin brother was born 5 minutes after me. Twins. My twin brother was born 5 minutes after me. So, I'm the older one. The older one, el mayor. All right. We used to look just alike. We used to look. Antes nos parecíamos. Vamos, clavado. We used to look just alike, justo, just alike. But that was before my brother broke his nose. Pero no lo hice así. But we used to look just alike, but he broke his nose. Se rompió la nariz. He broke his nose playing football. And now it's easy to tell us apart. To tell us apart. Decirnos aparte. Well, literalmente sí. To tell is distinguir. To tell us apart means diferenciarnos. Yeah, that's Richard and Robert. No problem. Robert's nose. Yeah, he broke his nose playing football. All right, the next paragraph 267. One of the kids in my class, this is a true story. One of the kids in my class has such a funny laugh that everyone else, even the teacher, ends up laughing at the slightest provocation. It's becoming a problem if you ask me. One of the kids, uno de los chicos de la clase, uno de los chavales, one of the kids in the class has such a funny laugh that everyone else, even the teacher, ends up laughing at the slightest provocation. This is true. You remember, te acuerdas? It was Brad, I remember his name, Brad Roper. Brad, como Brad Pitt, Brad Roper. All right, Brad Roper. And he was the tallest boy in the class. This is 5th grade, so we were 11 years old. And he was tall. He was probably 1 meter 80. He was 11. Con descarbado, he didn't have good coordination. Really nice guy. But he had this laugh. And everybody started laughing. Even the teacher. We couldn't control it. At the slightest provocation, yes, más ligera provocación. Bam, he started laughing. And finally, it says, it's becoming a problem if you ask me. Se está convirtiendo en un problema si me lo preguntas a mí. O sea, en mi opinión. If you ask me means in my opinion. It's becoming a problem if you ask me. Everybody's laughing all the time because Brad is always laughing. Yeah, he has this funny laugh. He has a funny laugh. Yeah, I don't have a funny laugh. Although people who listen to me on the radio, they recognize my laugh. I remember 2 years ago or 3 years ago in a restaurant, a person at the other table turned and says, "Are you Richard Vaughan?" I say, "Yes." I recognized the laugh because she heard me laugh. See, she recognized the laugh. So everybody has a different face, And everybody has a different laugh. Everybody laughs. Nobody laughs exactly the same way, I think. All right. But in any case, one of the kids, ahora fíjate cómo lo digo. One of the, el of, la F de ni lo pronuncio, La F ni la pronuncio. One of the kids, one of the kids, one of the. Ahora la TH de the, sí. One of the kids. One of the kids in my class has such a funny laugh. Tiene una risa tan graciosa. Has such a funny laugh that everyone else, todos los demás, nos reímos también, incluida la profe. Everyone else, even the teacher, termina riéndose, ends up laughing at the slightest provocation. Yes, it's becoming a problem if you ask me. It is becoming a problem if you ask. Esto de if you ask me, se usa mucho. It's becoming a problem if you ask me. Se está volviendo problemático si me lo preguntas a mí. O sea, si quieres saber mi opinión. If you ask me. All right, the next one. I can count to 10 in 7 languages. Really? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y luego paro. Okay. I can, en este caso, no, yo no puedo, pero este tipo sí. I can count to 10 in 7 languages. Although I always have trouble pronouncing the numbers in Russian. I don't know a word of German, but I can count to 10 like a native. All right. I can count to 10 in 7 languages. Although, aunque siempre tengo problemas, although I always have trouble pronouncing the numbers in Russian. I don't know a word of German. No me sé ni una palabra en alemán. Pero puedo contar a 10 como un nativo. But I can count to 10 like a native. So at least I know the numbers in German. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. 1, 2, 2, 2. 2 times. All right. Yeah. Parece Schwarzenegger. He says, I've 5 times. I did it really. I read this book 3 times. 5 times. All right. I can count to 10 in 7 languages. Although I always have trouble. Siempre me cuesta. I always have trouble pronouncing the numbers in Russian. I don't know a word of German. Ni una palabra, eh? I don't know a word of German. But I can count to 10 like a native. But I can count to 10 like a native. All right. 2 more. The next to last on page 34. Don't let him know that I know. Don't let him know that I know. Yeah, no le hagas saber que lo sé. Don't let him know. Que no sepa que yo lo sé. Don't let him know that I know. Don't let him know that I know. Yeah. Que no sepa que yo lo sé. All right. Don't let him know that I know. He thinks I don't know what happened in the class yesterday. Yo sé lo que te pasó en el verano pasado. ¿No vio pelis así? Sé lo que pasó en el verano pasado. All right. En este caso fue ayer. Don't let him know that I know. He thinks I don't know what happened in the class yesterday. But Charlie told me everything. I'll tell him about it in a couple of days. I'll talk to him about it in a couple of days. Yeah, I'll talk to him about it in a couple of days, okay? Yeah. Don't let him know that I know. Don't let him know that I know. He thinks I don't know what happened in the class yesterday. But Charlie told me everything. I'll talk to him about it in a couple of days. So something happened with this classmate, un compañero de clase. Something happened in the class yesterday. I wasn't I missed the class yesterday. I wasn't here in the class. But something happened to him. Yeah, and he thinks I don't know. Lo quiere ocultar. All right? He wants to hide it from me. But I know what happened. And he thinks I don't know. He thinks I don't know. Yeah, he doesn't know that I know. Piensa que no lo sé. Pero no sabe que sí lo sé. He doesn't know that I know. He thinks I don't know what happened in the class yesterday. But Charlie told me everything. Hablaré con él. I'll talk to him about it, ¿no? Sobre este asunto. I'll talk to him about it, sobre ello, acerca de ello. I'll talk to him about it in a couple of days, in un par de días, in a couple of days. All right, let's finish the page with one more. How much time, Marta? How are we doing? How are we doing on time? Oh, my God, we have all the time in the world. We have plenty of time. Okay. Finally, at the bottom of page 34, the only thing left to do, darling, is to close the door. Yeah. We don't even need to lock it. All the furniture is on the way to Kansas City, and the new occupants will be here in less than 20 minutes. All right. Do you understand? Okay. A man is talking, probably a husband is talking to his wife. Or the wife is talking to the husband. Probably these are two spouses. And one says to the other, the only thing left to do is to close the door. The only thing left to do is to close the door. We don't even need to lock it. All the furniture is on its way to Kansas City. And the new occupants will be here in less than 20 minutes. The new occupants, los nuevos ocupantes. So, probably it's a married couple, a husband and wife, and they have sold the house. And they are moving to Kansas City. Kansas City is a city in Missouri. Aunque se llama Kansas City. But it's on the border. Kansas City is on the border between Missouri and Kansas. But the most important part of the city is in Missouri. You see, you have the Missouri River, the Rio Missouri, passes through Kansas City. 70% of Kansas City is in Missouri, and 30% is in Kansas. And so, this couple, this married couple, is moving, se traslada, se muda, is moving to Kansas City. And they have already sent todos los muebles ya están en camino. Okay. All the furniture is on its way to Kansas City. And they are saying goodbye to their house. Goodbye, house. It's been wonderful. Anything left to do? No. Lo único que queda es cerrar la puerta. It says, the only thing left to do is to close the door. We don't need to lock it. No hace falta que lo cerremos con llave. Porque los nuevos que mudan aquí, se mudan, llegarán en menos de 20 minutos. So just close the door. They'll open it. We don't need to lock. There's nothing in the house. There's nothing to steal. All right? Well, you can steal the floor, but unhook. So the only thing left to do is to close the door. We don't even need, ni siquiera necesitamos cerrarlo con llave. We don't even need to lock it. We don't even need to lock it. All the furniture is on its way. Ya están de camino, ya están en camino. It's on the way to Kansas City, and the new occupants will be here in less than 20 minutes. All right, interesting change. Camila de Guardia. Change, interesting change. Boom, perfect timing. All right, perfect timing. All right, my friends, we have finished We have finished page 34. My God. But there are a lot of pages in this book. There are a lot of pages. 107. So we have about 63 pages left. I don't think we'll finish this book by program number 1000. I don't think so. Grammar. Grammar. To say and tell. Dime por qué. Tell me why. Di por qué. Say why. Di algo. Say something. Dime algo. Tell me something. Di tu nombre. Say your name. Dile a él tu nombre. Tell him your name. All right. Di una palabra en alemán. Say a word in German. Dinos una palabra en alemán. Tell us a word in German. Tell es transmisión de información pertinente, relevante. Y es transmisión. Es asertivo. To tell. To say is emitir sonidos inteligibles. Table. Finger. Lights. Hello. Good morning, goodbye. To say goodbye, to say good morning, to say hello, to say something. Di algo, lo que sea. Di algo. Say something. Di lo que sea. Say anything. ¿Qué quieres que diga? What do you want me to say? I don't care. Just say whatever you want. Di lo que quieras. Say whatever you want. Dile lo que quieras. Tell him whatever you want. Tell exige el complemento indirecto. Him, us, you, me, them, etc. Yeah. Tell it. Díselo al perro. Tell it. Tell it your name. Rover, hello, my name's Richard. Okay. All right. So, tell. Ahora, tell tiene otro significado. Bueno, tiene otros dos. Contar. No decir, contar una historia is to tell a story. Yeah. Y por último, to tell es tremendamente importante, es distinguir. To tell the difference. To tell them apart. To tell the difference. Can you tell the difference between a mammoth and a mastodon? No, Richard. I can't tell the difference. Los mastodontes son más pequeños. Y los mamuts son más grandes. Okay. And can you tell the difference between a coyote and a wolf? No, I can't tell the difference. I can't tell them apart. Coyotes are smaller. Wolves are bigger. Can you tell the difference between an African elephant and an Indian elephant? No. African elephants have bigger ears and longer tusks. And African elephants cannot be tamed. They cannot be domesticated. And Indian elephants, yes. To tell the difference, can you tell the difference? Tell. To say and to tell, say something, say anything. Say. Say you, say me. All right. So remember this. All right. ¿Qué has dicho? What did you say? En inglés se dice siempre ¿qué dijiste? No se dice ¿qué has dicho? ¿Qué dijiste? What did you say? ¿Dijiste algo? Claro, aquí en España se dice ¿has dicho algo? En inglés, did you say something? Pensé que habías dicho algo. I thought you said something. Did you say something? No, I didn't say anything. Come on. You said something, didn't you? No. Didn't you, Carmenchu? You said something, didn't you? No, I didn't. I didn't say anything. Yes, you did. I could swear. Podría jurar, si dice en inglés. Podría jurar que dijiste algo. I could swear you said something. No. I didn't say anything. I didn't say a word. I haven't said a word all morning. I haven't said anything all day. To say. ¿Se lo has dicho? Did you tell him? ¿Se lo has dicho a ella? Did you tell her? Did you tell her? Tell her? Me como la H. Did you tell her? Did you tell him? ¿Se lo has dicho a ellos? Did you tell them? ¿Nos lo has dicho? Did you tell us? Te lo voy a decir. I'm going to tell you. Te voy a decir la verdad. I'm going to tell you the truth. Yeah. I'm going to tell you why. Te voy a decir el por qué. I'm going to tell you why. Tell me why. Tell me why. All right. And finally, the future perfect. El futuro perfecto. Hombre, el futuro, tu futuro va a ser perfecto. Así. The future perfect. Past perfect. Pasado perfecto es agua pasada. Yeah. Yeah, past perfect. Present perfect. Right now is the most important. And the future perfect. Para finales de año, habré envejecido más. Yeah. By the end of the year, I will have gotten older. Para final de año, o finales del año, habré completado los 1000 programas. By the end of the year, I will have completed 1,000 programs. Yes. And by the end of the year, I will have saved more money. By the end of the year, I will have bought a new cell phone. Not true, probably, by the end of the year. ¿Cuántos programas habremos hecho para finales de este mes? By the end of this month, we will have completed, let's see. I think by the end of this month, we will have completed 920 programs. By this time last year, a estas alturas del año pasado, by this time last year, we had completed, I think, 760 classes. By this time next year, we will have finished the entire course. Yes. By this time last year, we had sold about 80,000 books. By this time next year, we will have sold around 90,000 books. Yes. By this time last year, I had used, pluscuamperfecto, the pencils probably 300 times. By this time next year, I will have used the pencils 400 times. Yes. Yeah. By the end of this year, I will have worn this shirt maybe 7 times more. Because I wear this shirt maybe once a month. And we still have 7 months left, or 8 months left. So by the end of this year, I probably will have worn this shirt. You will have seen me with this shirt maybe 10 times at the most. Yes. Yes. And by the end of this month, my hair will have grown a little bit more. Yeah. And by this time next year, I will have removed my beard. Yeah. And by this time next year, I will have shaved my head. Totalmente rapada. Why not? When I finish with Marta, when I finish program number 1,000, I'm going to change my look completely. Yeah. I don't want to change now because I'm still teaching. I'm still teaching on TV. But by the end of the year, I will have changed my look. By the end of the year, I will have changed my life. I will have. Habré hecho esto, habré hecho que. So you have the past perfect, the present perfect, and the future perfect. All right, the past perfect. Before starting this program 4 years ago, I had already taught 4,000 hours on television. Ya había enseñado, ya había dedicado 4,000 horas a la televisión antes de comenzar este curso hace 4 años. Before starting this course 4 years ago, I had already given maybe 4,000 hours of class on television. And up to now, that's 4,000 years ago. 4 years ago. Now, up to now, I have, ahora presente perfecto, eso es pasado perfecto, o pluscuamperfecto. When I started this 4 years ago, I had already given 4,000 hours. Now, up to now, so far, I have given 5,000 hours. Almost 5,000 hours. And by this time next year, I will have given maybe 6,000 hours in all. It's a lot of hours. I calculate that I've given, in my life, I've given more than 50,000 hours of class. It's a lot of hours. 50,000 hours, you know? 50,000 hours, that's a lot of hours. I mean, how many hours do you work? I mean, 50,000 divided by 8. 50,000 divided by 8 gives 6,250 days, 8-hour working day. It's a lot of days. Divided by 20 means 312 months. Divided by 4 equals 70. Wow, it's a lot of time. But I have to say goodbye now. See you tomorrow.